Welcome to online seminar on intellectual property rights. I am Advocate Bhagyashree Bhosle, lecturer in Sri Pancham Khimraj Law College, Samantur. Nowadays, intellectual property is a very common word used in a trade and commerce. So, in the beginning, we will discuss what is the exact meaning of the intellectual property. Intellectual property is intangible property. It means that it is not a physical in a nature. The word intangible is exactly opposite to the tangible property. It means that tangible property means that land, vehicle and other form of assets having a physical existence. Intellectual property refers to the creation of the human minds, invention, literary and artistic work, symbol, names, images and a design used in a commerce. Intellectual property rights protect the interest of the creator by giving them property right over their creations. It exists as a legal power of the copyright owner. There are some international treaties, agreement to protect the intellectual property right. Among them, India has been a World Trade Organization member and must include some intellectual property protection in national laws. India is a signatory member to the Paris Convention, to the Berne Convention, the Madrid Protocol and etc. So, in India, several new legislation for the protection of the intellectual property rights have been passed to meet the international obligations under the various agreements and the treaties. Copyright Act is one of the important legislation to protect the intellectual property rights. The current legislation governing the copyright in India is the Copyright Act 1957, which was amended time to time and it was last amended in 2012. Copyright is right to copy any work, poem, songs, lyrics, etc. Copyright law in India cover the right granted to a creator of literary work, dramatic work, musical work, artistic work including the sculptural, painting, photograph, architect and all work where the artistic craftsmanship is involved. Then the cinematograph film, sound recording, literary work, dramatic work and musical work in form of computer program, as well as adaptation and translation and reproduction of the work. But at the same time, the copyright protection is not provided to any recipes, fashion designs, jokes or any ideas. Then we will discuss about the authorship and ownership of the copyright. Copyright protect the right of an author in form of the musical work, dramatic work, artistic work, cinematograph film, sound recording, etc. Generally, the author is the first owner of the copyright. However, the copyright ownership depends upon the number of a different things such as the type of a work created, how the work was created, etc. There may be more than one copyright owner. If the creator of the copyright owner dies, copyright passes to his nominee. In case of the literary, dramatic and artistic work, author is the person who creates it. In case of the musical work, the composer. In case of the cinematograph film, the producer. In case of the sound recording, the producer. And in case of the photograph, the photographer is the author of that work. If the work is made in course of the employment under a contract of a service, the employer shall be the first owner of the work. Then we will see the term of the copyright. Owner owns the copyright in a work during his lifetime plus 60 years after the death of owner. In case of the joint authorship, which implies the collaboration of two or more authors in the production of the work, the term of a copyright is to be construed as a reference to the author who died last. If the work is published after the death of the author, the copyright protection is available for the 60 years from the beginning of a calendar year next following the year in which the work has been first published. Then we will see the assignment of the copyright. The owner of the copyright in existing work or the prospective owner of the copyright in a future work may assign the copyright to any person. In both the cases, the assignment may be made of the copyright either wholly or partly, and generally, or subject to a limitation, and that too for the whole period of the copyright. Or there an assignment of a copyright should be in a writing signed by the owner, means assigner of the copyright. Mere acceptance of the remuneration or a delivery of a manuscript not constitute an assignment. Assignment of a copyright is different from the transfer of the material object. The assignment of a copyright should specify the assigned the work, rights including the duration, territorial extent of the assignment and the amount of the royalty. Then we will see the rights of the copyright owner. Copyright as to mean the exclusive right to do or authorize the doing of the following acts in respect of the work or any substantial part thereof, namely reproducing the work in any material form which include the electronic means, issuing the copies of the work to the public, performing the work in a public or communicating it to the public, making cinematograph film or a sound recording in respect of a work, in case of the computer program to sell or giving on a commercial rental basis any copy of the computer program. In case of the cinematograph film, making a copy of a film, selling or giving on a hire the communicating film or a sound to the public. It means that no person can do anything stated above without the permission of the owner of the copyright. Act also empower the owner of the copyright in any existing work or future work of the copyright to grant any interest in the right by license in a writing by him or by his duly authorized agent. Moral right of the owner. There are some moral right of the owner of the copyright given by the Act. The right to be identified as a creator and the right to prohibit the degradation of the work. Even the economic rights are transferred, moral rights continue to belong to the author. Then we will see the provision regarding the compulsory license of the copyright for the public purpose. When a work is unpublished or published but the author is dead or unknown or not traceable, any person may apply to the court for the exploitation of the work. The court, after due notice and hearing, if satisfied, direct the registrar to grant a license. As well as the central government may in the public interest, when a work is unpublished or published but the author is dead or unknown or not traceable, the central government in the public interest direct the author or his legal heirs to publish the work. If the publication is not made within the prescribed period, the board on application of any person grant the permission. Registration of the copyright. As per the provision of the Copyright Act, there is a mechanism for registration of the copyright. But it is also provided in Act that registration of a work under the Copyright Act is not a compulsory. So registration of a copyright is not necessary for filing or maintaining a suit for damages for infringement of the copyright. The procedure for registration is as follows. First of all, application for the registration is to be made in a prescribed manner. Then separate application should be made for the registration of each work. Each application should be accompanied by the requisite fees. The application should be signed by the applicant. The power of attorney signed by the party and accepted by the advocate should be enclosed if applicable. The fees can be paid either in form of a demand draft or by Indian Postal Service or through e-payment. Then we will see the provision regarding the infringement of a copyright. Copyright Protection Act gives the exclusive right to the owner of the copyright to reproduce the work, enabling them to derive the financial benefit by exercising such a right. If any person without authorization from the owner exercise these rights in respect of the work which has a copyright protection, is constitutes an infringement of the copyright. Copyright in a work is infringed when any person without license granted by the owner of the copyright or the registrar of the copyright or in contravention to the condition of the license so granted or any condition imposed by the competent authority does anything for which the exclusive right conferred upon the owner of the copyright. If any person permit for the profit any place to be used for the communication of the infringed work to the public. When any person makes for sale or hire any infringing copies, then distribute for the purpose of a trade of a infringing copies. If any person by way of a trade exhibit in a public infringed work and import the infringed copies, then all its amount to the infringement of a copyright. Certain exceptions to the infringement have been stipulated by the Copyright Act. Private or a personal use of a work, the work used for the research purpose, the work used for the criticism or the work used for the review purpose, reporting of the current event, the reproduction of the work for the judicial proceeding, and if the work is used by the teacher, then all these not amount to the infringement of copyright. If the copyright of an owner or author is infringed by any person, the owner of the copyright have certain remedies. Among them, 3 main remedies are available to the owner of the copyright whose copyright was infringed. Civil remedies, criminal remedies and administrative remedies. Among them, first of all, we will discuss about the civil remedies. District court have a jurisdiction over the matter of infringement of the copyright. Act provide that if any copyright is infringed, the owner of the copyright be entitled to all the remedies like the injunctions, damages, account of a profit and as conferred by the law. Then second one remedy available to the owner of the copyright for the infringement of the copyright is criminal remedies. Act provide for the imprisonment of a 6 months to 3 years or imposition of a fine from 50,000 to 3 lakh or both for the infringement of the copyright. It is a cognizable offence and Act also provide for the seizure of the infringing copies. Third one available remedy is administrative remedy. To move the register of the copyright to ban the import of the infringing copies into India and delivering it to the public. All these remedies available to the owner of the copyright whose copyright are infringed by any person. Then we will see provision regarding the Copyright Office. The Copyright Act requires the establishment of an office to be called as a Copyright Office for the purpose of this Act. The Copyright Office is to be under the immediate control of the Registrar of the Copyright to be appointed by the central government, who would act under the superintendence and direction of the central government. The Copyright Office has been set up to provide the registration facilities to all types of work and is headed by the Registrar of the Copyright and is located in New Delhi. Then we will discuss about the provision regarding the Copyright Board. The Copyright Board is a quasi-judicial body. The jurisdiction of the Copyright Board extends to the whole of India. The Copyright Board is a body constituted by the central government to discharge the certain judicial function under the Act. The board is entrusted with the task of adjudication of the dispute pertaining to the copyright registration, assignment of a copyright, grant of a license in respect of a work withheld from the public, unpublished Indian works, production and publication of the translation, and the work for the certain specified purposes. It also hears the cases in other miscellaneous matter instituted before under the Copyright Act. Then we will see the powers and procedure of the Copyright Board. The Copyright Board shall, subject to any rules that may be made under this Act, have a power to regulate its own procedure, including the fixing of places and times of its sitting. Then Copyright Board may exercise and discharge its powers and functions through the benches constituted by the chairman of the copyright from amongst its members. If there is a difference of opinion among the member of the Copyright Board or any page thereof in respect of any matter coming before it for the decision under this Act, the opinion of a majority shall prevail. The chairman may authorize any of its members to exercise any of its power conferred on it. No member of the copyright board shall take part in any proceeding before the board in respect of any matter in which he has a personal interest. No act done or a proceeding taken by the copyright board under this act shall be questioned on a ground merely of the existence of any vacancy in or defect in constitution of the board. The copyright board shall be deemed to a civil court for the purpose of all proceeding before the board shall be deemed to be judicial proceeding. Then we will see the functions of the copyright board. First of all, settlement of a dispute as to whether the copies of any literary, dramatic, artistic work or the record are issued to the public is sufficient in a number or not. Then settlement of a dispute regarding the term of a copyright. Then settlement of a dispute regarding the assignment of a copyright. Granting of the compulsory license in respect of an Indian work. Granting of a compulsory license to publish the unpublished Indian work. Determination of the royalties payable to the owner of the copyright. Rectification of the register on the application of the register of the copyright or any aggrieved person. The appeal against the order passed by the copyright board lies to the High Court within whose jurisdiction the appellant reside or carrying on a business. Then we will see the provision regarding the copyright society. The copyright society is a registered collective administration society under the Copyright Act. Such a society is formed by the authors and other owners. Ordinarily, only one society is registered to do business in respect of a same class of work. The copyright society discharge the following function. It grants the license of the copyright in the work for the reproduction, performance and communication the work to the public. It locates the infringement of the copyright and initiate the legal proceeding. So, with the technological advancement, the need to protect the one's work through the copyright has tremendously increased. So, it is very important to have a knowledge regarding the copyright in a today's modern world. Thank you very much.